Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Had a good Thanksgiving break. I'm back in back in my parents at my mom and dad's place. Just came back from the beach for Thanksgiving. It was a good break. Honestly, just ready to get back to work though. Get back to a grind. I feel like I left before Thanksgiving, not really feeling settled within myself. Happy with the work that I had done so far and everything like that. I think that I'm just trying to I'm really just looking forward to getting back in like a groove of things. That rest was good, but like I said, I'm just ready to get back working. So let's go ahead and get into it. Today's gonna be a pretty smooth, pretty quick call. Just reviewing, last week. Only took one trade last week. It was a loss. Ended up uh, just being a losing trade. It wasn't a bad trade per se. It just really could have gone either way. It was more of a 50-50 trade. I was buying into a resistance, and the probability didn't favor me there, but the technicals also lined up well to go back along on like the 4 hour and higher time frame. So that's why I took the risk. And I'm not mad at it. So really main thing I learned is just being a little bit more mindful of like these support and resistance levels on the 15 minute where, you know, I'm buying at a resistance. Which reduces the probability of the trade going in my favor. Um, Maybe just reviewing, preventing or not taking trades at all in these types of market conditions would help me uh, more. As this does break the win streak that I've had, I've won like the past few trades, so it's been good. But um, but yeah, this was like the trade um that closed off the win streak. So I'm not mad at it. As you can see, Type C setup entered off this break of the imbalance here. Price initially, was moving nicely, but then it came and retested the previous bullish imbalance. Now, as somewhat of support and resistance, and then just went back short, which then coincided with 15-minute support and resistance levels here. As you can see, this is perfect support and resistance opportunity to go short. And I just didn't see it. I'm looking back at like these time frames here, the 5 and a 1 minute time frames. Really, the only places I really could have seen myself taking anything is like here, um, and then possibly I don't know if anything here like any type of retest happened later in the day, but yeah, that's really all. That's all that happened last week for me, mainly just it was a um it was a week of it was Thanksgiving week and then Black Friday following it, so I didn't want to force anything. But yeah, so that's really that. Going into this upcoming week, let's start looking at just NQ. Alrighty, so like start off this week, like starting looking at NQ, like we're at all-time highs, and we've just been consolidating there for the past few weeks, and price action has been a bit slower than usual compared to like the summer and early fall. Let me go down to the daily. So first we have this range here, these blue lines, so external high, and then weekly low. Looking to see, and price is just operating within that right now, somewhat in the middle of that. And this is daily structure, daily low. It would be now going like bearish on the daily time frame if this low gets broken, but we are far away from there right now. On the 4 hour, I think it's pretty smooth. It's just like in order for us to break back to the upside on the 4 hour time frame after we broke structures to the downside here, it was a bit of a struggle, but now we are clearly in the uptrend on the 4 hour time frame. And in order for us to go back towards like trending downwards on the 4 hour time frame, we would need to break this 4 hour low. And the reason my zone looks like that is because on the 1 hour time frame, this is the area of support or resistance. We have support. Price broke the support, came back up, retested that support again, and then we have price just operating within here now. I'll be looking to see price go bullish at the current moment, even though we do have a bearish divergence on the daily time frame. Mainly just because if this gets broken, then it's broken. Like it's very close to getting broken. If this high gets broken to the upside, then the divergence is basically cooked. It's basically done for. As of right now, can't keep like trying to catch the divergence. It's just right now, this is what it is. If not, then we're just going to keep flowing to the upside. I have these two imbalances here. I know this one's getting respected, but it's not my trading time, so I'm not looking to take it. I would honestly like to see us going into tomorrow, price, come back here or possibly even come back here, create some, structure within here, and then give us something to go long off of. Goodness, and that would be ideal. So, yeah, something like this, price come back into here. Let me get that, and then go back long. So that would be nice. Just keep an open mind tomorrow to see, okay, what's the highest probability position to take that follows my system and everything like that. Let's cross-reference this with ES so you guys can get an idea as to what I'm looking for. Yep, so with ES, it's all basically the same thing, except for whenever we get down to like the daily, because we are at we do have a divergence on the daily time frame. With between ES and NQ. It's based off this high here, and and this one here and this one here. So we're looking to possibly see some bearish movement if price just holds. But price has to just all price has to do is just break this high on NQ for this to be invalidated. I'm just drawing it to have it there for us to pay attention to and be mindful of. Like I said, I'm bullish until we break to the downside, bearish, and then I'll be bearish from that point on. At least we didn't at least break to the downside on the 1 hour time frame for me to be a little bit more confident. And let's just see what happens tomorrow. Not trying to have like somewhat of like an 8-ball and predict, but just be ready, have an open mind. But yeah, so differences between ES and NQ. There aren't many on the lower time frames. Only thing is here where we have this high here. NQ hasn't really taken that high yet. Bit of a divergence, but not forcing it. Really just letting price breathe until tomorrow morning to see when NYSE open happens and see how the market is moving from there. I would say in the 1 hour time frame, we have this divergence or this imbalance here is the highest probability one, as it is the clearest one on ES as well. So if either of these hold and we just continue to the upside, look like it'll be a bullish day for tomorrow. So yeah, that's all I really have for today. Quick call. I don't really think that I'm really just trying to go into tomorrow with an open mind, kind of go back into tomorrow with like the mindset of, okay, let me get back to my system. Let me get back to the methodology of trading, the way that I've learned how to trade futures over the past few months, and see what happens and end the year off right with good habits. At least, really just not break my plan and not enact bad trading habits. So yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. For the ones that are watching the recording of this, you guys have a good rest of your night. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. All right, peace.